Hey, welcome back to Analog Man Podcast. If you could like, share, and subscribe, really appreciate it. Or if you could buy me a cup of coffee, link is in the description below. I don't do much rap music, right? I did that maybe one song that you could kind of consider rap from Ren, but it wasn't really rap. It was just like there was like a hip hop piece to it at the end. And the reason why I don't do rap is because, well, I grew up when rap was kind of created in the area where it was created. I grew up on people like KRS-One, Chuck D from Public Enemy, Eric Sermon from EPMD. Those were the types of people I listened to growing up, and a lot more. I can keep going. Big Daddy Kane. I could tell you. The list goes on and on. That is the kind of rap music that I grew up on, and that's the type of rap music that I see as, I don't know, purist rap, but if there's any such thing. But it's kind of where I left off almost. Yeah. Eventually, I just started listening to reggae, and that's kind of what I've been listening to for most of my life. Now, this artist is called NF. The song is called Search. I don't know anything about it. I never even heard of this guy, but I'm being told, hey, you should listen to it. So people in my comment sections are usually pretty accurate, and they're getting a better idea of who I am. So I'm gonna go with the flow. And while we're speaking of flow, let's go. Like I said, I've never heard of this guy. Kind of creepy scene, Armageddon like.
Hey Nate, how's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. Little break from the shows and the bus rides. Yeah. Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house. Yeah, started thinking maybe I should move out. Pack my car, take a new route. Clean up my yard, get the noose out. Hang up my heart, let it air out. I've been searching. What does that mean, Nate? I've been learning. Grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me.
All right, so it sounds like he's talking about mental health, and so far, I mean, he's flowing, he's spitting. There is a little bit of resemblance to a certain person. I'm not going to mention it just because I don't want to label the guy, but let's go.
My heart, let it air out. I've been searching. What does that mean, Nate? I've been learning. Grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me. I'm not perfect. Looking at the view like this concerns me. Picking up the cues, right? I'm quite nervous. Hate it when I lose sight. Life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long journey, but hey, it's worth it though. Cold world out there, kids. Grab your coat. It's been a minute, I know. Now I'm back to Rome. Looking for the antidote to crack the code. Pretty vivid, I admit it. I'm in classic mode. Don't need pity given to me, but I can't condone. Talking down to me, I'ma have to crack your nose for cracking jokes. I'm looking for the map, the hope. You see that? They're making a whole lot of change.
So like I said, his lyrics are pretty sick and his flow is sick. And what's really cool is there's like classic music in the background. Not everybody raps the classic music, but he looks like he can do that.
Jokes. I'm looking for the map, the hope. You see that? They're making a whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that, you should play it. I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at the crowd and see so many faces. Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying and where the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me forgettable. Leave you deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful. Man, I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. Yeah, the sales can rise, doesn't mean much though when your health declines. See, we've all got something that we trapped inside that we try to suffocate, hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise. Then it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that? Must not be as crazy as I am. The point of
Yeah, he's definitely talking about mental health, and you can see the background of the music kind of got that. Oh, they're like people back there, but yeah, like it kind of gives me that feel. But like so far his lyrics, man, this guy's spitting. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit.
We trapped inside, that we try to suffocate, you know, hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise. Then it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that? Must not be as crazy as I'm. The point I'm making is the mind is a powerful place. And what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me, this'll only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face, every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and murder your faith. I've been developing, take a look at the benefits. Nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate. My irrelevant, that depends how you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable, can never be tentative. I'm a gentleman, depending on if I think you're genuine. Pretty elegant, but not afraid to tell you to get it. Grip proper etiquette, I keep it to myself when I celebrate. It's that time again. Better grab your balloons and invite your friends. Seatbelts back on, yeah, strap them in. Look at me, everybody, I'm smiling big. On a road right now that I can't predict. Tell me tone that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins, I'm back, so enjoy the trip.
He's bugging out, man. It's a long way from Walmart. Is that it? Bro, still walking. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, so that song was definitely about mental health and depression, and I'll leave a link in the description below for a company called Better Health. They do like online therapy. I'm not an affiliate or anything like that. I'm just gonna give that because I know it's a pretty good resource, especially for those folks that don't want to like walk into a place or see somebody face to face. You can just call that, and they kind of work out the therapy online stuff. I think it's called Better Help, so I'll leave that for you guys. But yeah, it's nothing to mess around with, man. The world that we're living in today, and this generation that has grown up listening to that music, and his generation, it just seems like, you know, like everything with COVID and all that other stuff that has been going on, you know, this generation's suffering a lot from mental health. And besides that, the song itself was, guy's lyrics were really good. He had a little bit of a certain person's sound. Again, I'm not going to say it because it was different. It was his own style. Obviously, he's talented. If he writes his own song, that means he's a really good lyricist. And for me, not listening to rap for a long time, I'm gonna have to say that this was definitely a good song. And I'd be open to listen to more music from him. I thought that was really well executed. You know, again, I haven't been in the rap genre for quite some time. It's not like I don't like it, but I just like the old stuff, you know. That's the simplicity of the analog rap, you know. And that was kind of analog, you know. It was just him kind of spitting, but he had that kind of that chorus in the background or that musical score. But I bet you he could do it a cappella, you know, no problem, no problem. Yeah, so the guy's name is NF. The song is called Search. I'll leave a link for that too as well. But you don't have to search too far for good music and good reactions. You just come here to the Analog Man podcast and click like, share, and subscribe. And also, I'm going to be doing premieres, so make sure you hit the notification button so that you can be there when I'm live with you. And we can chat it up in the chat. You know, we can talk about this and that up in that chat. See, I'm next. You know, I'm next up, bro. Believe that's me. I'm on the mic for the symphony. So yeah, that was my first time listening to NF. Yeah, I'm gonna give the guy a pass, bro. You know, and I'm a tough grader on rap music. And not that I should be, you know, so not like I can rap, but I'm just saying, as a listener and a person who grew up in that genre, you know, I hold certain people to a very high standard. And unless they get up there, I'm still like, oh, I don't know, man. I still think that's the best MC of all time, this guy or that guy. So, yeah, Gangstar, he was one of them. Tribe Called Quest, that's another great group. Some that you might not even know that a guy like me, the Wolfhound, would know. But again, I'm on that reggae jam. If we want to talk about reggae, I could talk about reggae all day long, but not just reggae, like island music, which is different. Some people call it Jawaiian, which is like a mixture of like Hawaiian music and reggae, but the type of music you get out in the islands. And maybe I'll share some of that in the future. But for now, you guys are sharing with me and you're helping me find things that I've never heard before. And I can't believe I've never heard of NF because, that's pretty dope. Let's be honest. Anyway, I'm your boy, the Wolfhound. I'll see you on the next one. Hey, like, share, and subscribe on your way out. I'm out.